Hey everybody, welcome to It Came from Tubi. So Tubi is one of our favorite streaming sites, but they also make original movies. And boy, this week we had a doozy of one. We are reviewing a Classmates, a Tubi
So
original.
last time we had like a high, well, the last time we had a high school one, and the people in it seemed mature and kind of like a little over their age,
Yeah, they didn't
and it
seem
was a
like
surprise
teenagers.
hit. This one, they were college students, but they were acting like high school, like freshman high schoolers.
So we had what was probably the best Tubi movie so far. I would probably say that, wouldn't you? And
Yeah.
then what is probably the worst Tubi movie we might have had so far?
Well, it's not as bad. I still say War of the Worlds
War of the
is
Worlds
the
is pretty
worst.
bad, yeah. And then that shark one.
Yeah, that.
Wait,
Oh my God, that one was terrible.
but this is down there. This is like down there with Frankie meets whatever her name was. I don't remember. If Frankie was a girl, wasn't she met Joey or something? I don't know.
It
Um,
also looks like the production looks bad. It looks like
It
a Disney
does.
movie or a
Yeah,
Disney show.
it did look like a failed Disney. And speaking of Disney, it was directed by Topanga.
Oh, I
So
forgot.
Danielle, what's her name? Fisher or something like that? Because it's not Fisher, I don't think, but it's like Fisher or something. So Topanga got to direct the movie, and boy howdy,
Mm.
let's get to it. So classmates start, and like Jared said, the production's not great. It looks like it's someone's apartment in their film. It looks like we're what we're doing right now.
Well, at least for once in I think life, the poor person looks like they're in a
True.
very modest house.
Yeah. They don't look like Hollywood poor. They actually look
Yeah, they don't have a two-story like 8 bedroom house. They have a 2 bedroom apartment.
So I always forget her name because she uses a different name.
Rory
Rory.
Sanders.
Yeah, Rory Sanders. So we meet her and she's like going to work. It's like her last day of work. And the mom comes in and she's like, I gotta go to work too, and you work too hard and stuff like that.
What the heck is she working at? This did they show it? I just still don't know. It's like a
So it's called
cruise?
Titanic. It's a restaurant. I didn't think it was a
Oh,
restaurant. I thought it was like a laundromat or
that's
something.
what I thought.
But it's a restaurant. So she says bye to the mom. They talk about college. She's going off to college, right? So she's going to quit her part-time job to go to college. And the mom, worked hard to get the money to get her to college to this. It's like a famous college, but it also looks terrible. I forget what it's even called. But
It's like
she says
Fleischer or something like that.
something like that. So we gotta go meet the other character, and it's her going away party because she's going to college too. It's Annabelle. Do you remember her last name? Annabelle
Annabelle French
French. And this is her dad. He is the meat. What they call meat pocket? Not
meat sleeves.
meat sleeve. Yeah. So they're hot pockets, but they call them meat sleeves. And
They look
he
like badly rolled tortilla or burritos. They didn't look like appetizing at
They
all.
didn't look like tortillas to me because he's like, I'm the one that invented roast beef in a tortilla. And I'm like, no, but okay. But they don't look like tortillas. They just look like Hot Pockets. And he is
I know
the,
that's pretty racist. We sometimes just throw di meats in the tortilla.
yeah, if there's a meat, we've thrown it in a tortilla. And that's his like hanger on girlfriend or something. I don't know.
That's his new wife.
Oh, it's his new wife. And she's like a dumb blonde. Uh,
Dang, you don't know her? Actually, she was pretty dumb in the
so
scene she was in.
Yeah, so he's like, we're throwing this party, you're going away party, but we're also inviting these Chinese investors over, so we got to look good for them. She's like, I don't even want to go to college, and he's like, you got to take over the meat factory when I'm. It's your legacy.
You're
So,
the heir to the meat sleeves empire, he says.
yeah, and he pulled some strings with the dean over there to get her in. And she's like, whatever. She's like the whatever girl. What do you call girls with that personality? She's like,
She's the classic like rebel.
Yeah.
activist chick, and you're just like, God.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to meet her in person, I guess.
Was this dude on anything that we've seen? He
The
looked very
dad?
familiar. Yeah.
I don't know him.
Mm.
um, I thought the dean looked familiar, but I don't recognize the name. But so he gets a call, and all we hear on the call, he puts his meat sleeve on the counter there. But the call, all we hear is like, "You owe us money, give us the money," and stuff like that. And he's like, "Okay, whatever, I will get you the money." So this is Titanic. Again, I guess it kind of looks like a Chinese restaurant or something. Um, but yeah, they're like cleaning and like folding. So I'm like, oh, they're a laundry dry cleaner or something like that. But no, they're a restaurant. And then she's talking. She's like complaining. She's like, you know, rich people suck, and I have to work hard, and I was like valedictorian, and oh, I'm so great, but I hate being so great and stuff. It was very annoying.
Yeah, she was very annoying. She's like, the rich suck. I'm
Yeah.
awesome.
Privilege, privilege, privilege. Like all they
And
talk.
the girl next to her is just like, yep,
Yep, yep.
I'm just trying to work. And
And
oh
she's
no,
like,
she's like, "Well, I can't believe you're leaving me in this black
yeah.
hole."
She's like, you get to go. I have to stay here. The dad is known for going to space and farting. That's his big claim to fame.
Again, something someone has probably already done.
He seems like super rich from the beginning, but we'll find out some stuff. So that she, leaves the party. She doesn't even want to party. They have a big fire. They have a DeLorean. I don't. Where'd they get that? He bought a DeLorean for it.
Those
And
aren't
she's.
expensive.
How much are they?
Because I remember watching a show about them, and they're like, you can get them for kind of a
Cheap
reasonable price
because they don't work.
because they suck.
And then she goes and paints on a wall. Why does she
That
do?
was weird. Why
Yeah,
didn't she spray paint?
she's
That's
not tagging or anything. She's painting a wall. So this is the school,
oh, we
which I.
forgot to mention. I think it's when what's her name was going to school. The worst rap music I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, dude, we'll get to even worse music.
Um, there, I wrote down a little lyric that I heard because it didn't make sense to me. He
Yeah, it's like when
says,
she's walking to work.
yeah, he says, one of these chicks was thick like Rick and Morty. I was like,
Yeah,
is Rick and Morty thick? Because they're both
no,
skinny as heck. I don't get the
I
connection. I couldn't figure it out.
I think he is saying that she was too skinny, so that's
No, this is
why
the rap. This was the rap. Oh,
he was being ironic or something like
hmm.
that. But yeah, that was
Well,
bad.
there is other lyrics in there that I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me when we get to the bar scene what they're singing. It's like a nursery rhyme or but something. Um, so this is the school. It's right by a Target. How convenient! It looks like it's in a mall, a mall area.
Is that is that a like a cheese factory, cheesecake
It looks
factory
like
back there?
furniture or something, furniture row or something. So yeah, they go to school at Target. And they're moving into the dorms, and she's like with her mom, and her mom's like, "Hey, doesn't that one girl go here? Oh, French, Annabelle French?" And she's like, "Yeah, she's like conveniently, the only kid from my school that was able to get into this college was this girl." And she's moving in, and like he breaks something, and she's like, "I didn't even like this, so I break it too." And she throws it on the ground because she's edgy and like that. All of a sudden, like the lights turn red, and it's like this. There's an alarm, and it's like they're like preparing for war or something. And the
Well, later on they say that the he turned off the power to the place,
yeah, this doesn't make
but
no sense.
the alarms in like this red light comes on. And I was
Well,
like,
there is backup for the alarms. Like
yeah,
at my college, we would have backups, but
but like other stuff is working too.
So this is the RA. Her name's Eggs, and she runs, and she's like crazy. She's like, "Ah, we have enough food to survive," or something like that.
She's very annoying in
It's
this
very
movie.
annoying. Uh, this doesn't really come back, I guess. This plot of the because they say they pull the alarm like every 2 weeks or something like that, and the FBI comes. Why the FBI here? I don't know. Does this have to do with the plot? I guess maybe.
Because only people hunted down by the Federal Bureau of whatever pull alarms.
I get. Oh
That's
yeah.
a federal offense, Joseph.
So the FBI comes. I really don't know if this plays into the larger plot. She says bye to the mom. The mom's like, "I'll call you every day," and then she's like bored out of her head because she starts throwing her water bottle. I'm like, "What are you doing? Is this what kids do? They throw
That's what you did in college.
they throw their water bottle at desk." I was like, "Wait, why?" And then Eggs comes in and introduces her.
Very annoyingly.
She goes down
Look
to
at
the
this. What if you saw this, Joseph?
a bunch of hot dogs.
Taquitos and hot dogs.
In salad. So she goes down there, and it's like late, right?
It's
And
like
he's
weapons in there. Look at all those hot dogs, Joseph.
and the guy's like,
Yeah, they said it was late, but the full sun was outside. Like they show the window behind them, and it's like, psh.
and then the popular or not the popular, the rich girl comes, and she's like, what did she tell her? She's like, I took some pills and they haven't kicked in or something like that.
She asked them if they were
Ambien.
bored out of their skulls too, and she's
Yeah.
like, "I'm trying to go to, or I took some Ambien and I'm about to fall asleep."
And the guy is like, I work here, and there's like a rat in the salad or something. Can you help me kill it?
Yeah,
She's like,
let me
okay.
get the knife.
So they go to orientation, and oh, they're almost gonna sit next to each other, but then hot dog guy's
She's
like,
like trying to be friends with her because her mom told her it'd be nice if she talked to her since they went to the same school.
mm-hmm.
I'm like, you're an adult now. You're in college. You don't have to listen to her. Why obviously hate rich people. Why are you trying to be friends with her?
Is she trying? I guess.
Well, just in this first few scenes.
I thought she was trying more than her. But then hot dog guy's down there. He's like, sit by me. I saved you a seat. We're best friends now. So this guy's the dean, and his name is Dean Kane, and they make a joke about Superman, and no one gets it because they're all kids and they don't remember Superman and Lois. He looks like he hosted some game shows,
He looks
doesn't
like
he?
another actor.
He does.
Um, I
I
can't think
don't.
of the actor's name though.
I don't know if he just looks like him or he is him, but he looks like he hosted a game show on the Family Channel when they used to have that. Yeah, so his jokes, and then he does this weird thing where he can't say, what is he trying to say?
I don't remember.
I can't remember what he's trying to say, but he's trying to say this word, but for some reason he can't get it out, and he like coughs every time. It's weird. It's like no one laughs. It's just like what the heck is going on? And then he asks for water, and he finally kind of says the word, and it was just it was a
I don't
really
remember that at
bad.
all.
You don't. It was a really bad scene. So they go to pick up their schedule, and she's like, "This is weird, man. I didn't sign up for
He
this."
reminds me of that Fred Willard actor.
Kinda. He reminds me of Chuck Lorre, I think was his name. Do you remember that guy?
Yeah.
But yeah, she goes to get her schedule. She's like, "This is weird. I didn't sign up for these classes." And he's like, "Yeah, your name is just numbers." And she's like, "Got to get to the bottom of this."
My name is
So
not Numbers.
the rich girl just like grabs her schedule and shoves it in her purse. She's too cool for schedules.
Literally two cools for school.
So she goes to the dean, and he's like so stupid. He's like a really stupid guy, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll figure it out." Oh, he tells her
Uh,
that they were hacked. The school was hacked.
And he says the
So
faculty will get on it, but they're also lazy,
yeah,
so
they're also,
it'll probably be
which
a
is
week.
weird because this is supposed to be like a top school, but they're also really stupid
But they're
there.
also like the school that Van Wilder went to. It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's so weird. Like I don't know what is going on. Um, So he's like, "We'll get on it eventually. Check your emails." The Wi-Fi doesn't work. Her wife, the whole time she can't. She doesn't have mobile data, I guess, because she can't log into her email there. But everyone's Wi-Fi doesn't work. The dad calls her and it's like, "How's it going?" She's like, he tells her that he had them make her schedule for her, and she's like, "What does that mean?" He says, "Because you're stupid." She's like, "Okay." So they go to their classes, and we get this montage of stupid and smart classes. So she goes to introduction of sandcastle again. This is a top private college, but for some reason they have sandcastle. I mean,
Because the rich get to pay their way through college, Jules, and they have to have something to do, so they
I
just
mean,
go to
all schools have
sandcastles.
their easy classes, but sandcastles. And she goes to smart classes like physics, or yeah, it's like physics. And everyone there's all smart, and he's like, "Who's ready to stay after for the discussion group?" And everyone raises their hand, and she's like, "What the heck is going on? Why am I in this class?"
They're like, she's like, hard workers, insanity.
And then there's a Mario Kart
He's
studies
talking
with
about Donkey Kong 64. Or no, he's talking about like you never pick Donkey
you
Kong
always pick
because he's
Yoshi.
fat and slow. You gotta
You
pick like
you
a
gotta pick
small character to get around those
you
turns.
gotta pick Yoshi because he accelerates fast. Talk about Steer's theory. Yeah, and she goes to like a math class or something. She's like, "What is going on? History of Crocs." How long? I don't know. And then some like waitress just comes and gives her one of those snackable things, those PB and J pockets,
Uncrustables, fool.
Uncrustables. Yeah, and she's like, "Okay, I'll take one."
I would too.
Some the stranger handed you one.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh heck yeah.
Puppet theory.
Have you seen that one? Like it's like an Instagram reel or whatever. It's like a football player eating an Uncrustable and he uncrusts the Uncrustable.
No.
And, and the announcer's like, what the?
I haven't seen that. She tries to be like smart at one of the, like give a smart answer,
And
and
he's like, that was written on the board.
yeah.
And she's like, oh yep. And then he's like, next time, just say you don't know something. I'll save us some time and embarrassment. And I was like, dang.
So they go to the bookstore, and she's complaining. She's like, "Why are my books like coloring books and stuff like that?" And he's like, "I don't know. I got hard classes. I don't got weird classes."
He's like, I wish my classes were easy.
Yeah. So she
I
does
don't.
it.
That is the worst part of college is the book buying. It's like, why is this $100 or a
Yeah.
hundred plus? It's a freaking book.
You gotta rent them. Even that's
And
kind of
then
expensive.
and then they're like, you have to have this, or you and then you're like,
And then you don't even use it. um, so she goes to check out, and they're like, "Well, you have 35,000 on your account." And she's like, "What? That's not right." And she's like, "I'm," and they think she's Annabelle because scans her card, and it comes out to be Annabelle French, and she's like, "I'm not Annabelle French. What's going on?" So she goes back to her dorm and she finds the real Annabelle there, and she's like, "Hey," she kind of lays down what happened. She's like, "Everyone thinks that you're me and I'm you." So
how
it's
does
like,
she figure it out? I don't remember. Oh,
it,
because she was in smart classes or whatever.
yeah. And she like looked at her schedule, and I don't know how she figured out she switched with her, but she did. Um, so she's like, "You know what? I kind of like being in the smart classes, and I'll give you money if you go to the stupid." I don't know how this is gonna work at all because, like, she wants the smart classes. So,
She said just for a week.
yeah, she
That was
did
the
say,
deal.
yeah, it'd be
And
just like
she
a.
would pay for a whole semester of college, so she's probably like,
I
okay.
yeah, I don't. I guess I just.
Also, earlier when she was working at that whatever, that laundromat restaurant, she tells the girl there her dream was always to be a uh
CEO.
CEO of a Fortune
And she's
500
like, oh,
company.
because girls can't do that or something. And I'm like, yes, there's like a majority of women now are like CEOs. I don't know where she's getting it.
I was like, who dreams of that though? That's
I,
something that like you get into like probably at college, but you don't dream of that.
Mhm.
You dream about being like the president or an astronaut. I was like, that girl is messed up.
So their plan is to do like a Freaky Friday, they say, even though it doesn't. I mean, Freaky Friday was like magic, and this is just like clerical error.
Magic.
And
Maybe it was magic clinical error.
it's all convenient because they don't have any classmates from high school there, so no one knows them. No one, apparently, nobody's ever seen Annabelle French because everyone's like doesn't know her face or something.
Well,
So no.
they do say that the nerdy girl doesn't have social media,
Mhm.
and also Annabelle doesn't use it or something like that. So they
So
kind of explained it away, but at the same time, it's like no, they still have some kind of like footprint.
yeah, yeah, it's just a very stupid plan, but it's their plan and they like it. And she's like, "You can even use my car." And she's like, "Yeah." I don't know why she's like, I don't know.
Because she's poor, Joseph. It'd be nice to have these
Does
things.
she even need to pay her off? Can't they? What's she gonna do? She can't go change her name and stuff. I don't
That's true.
know.
He does say that there's something they can do until the next week.
So she starts to be the rich girl, and she goes to a party.
Is this where the music sucks? Because I have the music. Man, the music sucks in my notes.
I don't know. The worst music I heard was at the bar, so we're not there.
Was it the one where they get like drunk and they're at the buffet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
That one's
bad.
and they play twice. um, yeah, and Hot Dog Boy's there too. And they get a beer, but they're underage. So I guess when
They're
you're
rich, Joseph, and they're at college. What? How is this hard?
I guess so. But they like get
But
served
also they're
beer.
nerdy. They're all nerdy, so it's like I don't think they would actually do that, but I don't know.
So
I think
these
they would all be facing books right now.
so these are the frat boys. And one was like being really stupid and but he was like, "Hey, you're not Annabelle. I know Annabelle," or something like that.
Now he's like, "Do you know this person?" And they're like, "No, we don't know that person." And they're like, "You don't, how are you at this party if you don't know this person?"
Yeah.
And he's being like real weird, and this guy comes and helps them.
This guy that looks like 30 year old playing a kid. This Brooks is his name.
Kind of
He's like,
reminds me of that character in the extremely goofy movie, the bad guy.
yeah. And he's like, "Oh, it's fine. Can I get you another beer?" She almost coughs up because she's like, "Oh no, they're gonna find out. Oh no, I'm gonna be suspended for 3 months."
Hold on, I have a note about this. Her meeting Brooks. It's weird because they're like, he asks them, "Oh, are you guys freshmen?" And they're like, "Is it that ob?" Or she says, is it that obvious?" And so he responds with, um, "No, it's just I'm like or what does he say? He says, "No, I'm a senior," or something like that. I'd remember if you've been here." Like he knows all
He knows the whole
the whole student
class body.
body. Yeah. I was like, what is that? Doesn't make no sense.
I know this is supposed to be a big prestigious school. Um, and then Annabelle comes, but they don't let her in because she's not on the list. And
Because
she's
she's
like,
poor.
"Yeah," and she's like, "I've never been denied entrance. It's kind of cool." She leaves. But then we get these guys that are like, we're like, "Who is these guys? Why
Yeah,
are
there's
they?"
like these like 40-year-olds always in the background. You're like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah, what's their deal? But we won't find out for a while. Eggs comes and she gives her a ride because she thinks she's Annabelle and she wants a job in her dad's company, so she keeps giving her a
I hate her so
resume.
much because she's just one of those butt kisser people that just kiss butt to get ahead, and I just it's disgusting.
She's like, anytime you need a ride, I'll be there and I'll give you a ride on this cart. The dad texts her, "How's it going?" She's like, "Feel like a brand new person." So they go. Oh, she goes to a intro to Ice Age, and that dumb guy's there, and he's like, "I love these movies."
He's like, we're gonna get into the sequels next.
Yeah. And these girls in the back, they're sorority girls, and they're like staring and smiling at her, and she's like, "What the heck?"
We did learn that they're like the daughters of super rich people.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, so she is in this part, she is in advanced physics. And I'm like, the other girl is going for business.
yeah, business.
And she even says it later, like, this isn't a business
Yeah,
course
why
or
are you
something like
taking
that. And I was like, why is she taking advanced physics for a business course?
Oh, because she's minoring in physics, I think.
Well, no,
Doesn't she
that's
say that?
Annabelle says that at the end because she's like, I'm going to community college, or is this more my
Oh
speed? But
yeah.
I'm minoring in advanced physics, and
But I
she,
think the other girl says it too. Like I'm a business major minoring in physics, which is weird. You wouldn't do that.
yeah,
No one does that. um this I think this was the part where she tries to maybe not. I don't know. He's just teaching her. Oh, okay. This is in physics. This is like um, climate studies or something like that. And then this guy's like, "Oh, it's all just a scam." He's like, electric cars are just. They told us if we use electric cars, that will save the earth, but it's just a scam." And he's not wrong. He's Electric cars are a big scam, but everyone's like, "Oh, he's such a rebel." Um, and what's her name really likes him. She's like, "Ooh, I like
he's
rebels."
like, these businesses are killing fish
Hmm.
and animals.
So he's like environmentalist.
It's one of those environmentalists though that are like they don't realize how much they need. Because he's like, this is capitalism at its finest, and you're like,
Hmm.
you partake in it. You're
You're
not,
at college.
yeah.
Yeah, these were the sorority girls, and they invite her, to a party. I can't remember what house they're with, but they're like, "You got to come," and she's like, "I don't wanna," and they're like, "Too bad." I don't remember what they're talking about. He's like gonna go. They're giving out
She's gonna go buy
free.
books again,
Yeah,
and he's like, she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, they're giving out free churros,
no, it's like crave. No, not
crepes or
crave.
something,
Something.
something
Something
dessert related.
sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, "That sounds good. Take my card, buy your whatever gelato. I can't remember. It's something sweet, and then I'll be there once I buy some books." He's like, "Deal." Uh, Meanwhile, Annabelle's trying to get snacks like the poor people.
Punching the old vending machine.
So even when I was in college, was way back when we had the cards that you just put them in the vending machine, they spit out. But she's trying to do it the old-fashioned way, and then the rebel guy's like, "Check this out," and he like
Look, you
punch.
can just steal.
Yeah, it's communism, he says, and he could just like open it, and she's like, "What do you want?" And she's like, "I want the
I
fruit
love that
snacks."
he's like, oh, these companies are killing the environment, like killing animals, but he just steals. It's like you're no better than anyone.
He said communism. And she's like, "I want the fruit snacks," and he's like,
Oh
"Okay."
wait, you see
So,
those trail mix bags? We had those at work. Those are good.
so this machine was actually more interesting than the movie because I'm like, well, those are like those popcorns, right? And those are obviously Oreos, but they like kind of hide the so you can't see the logo or the brand names. Like there's Snickers down there, but then there's like this fake chocolate bar that just has no label, and I'm like, what's going on? Look
And
at the Fritos.
they have those popcorners on the top.
Yeah, popcorners. That's what. But look at like the Fritos. The labels like turn so you can't see. It's like obviously Fritos. Um,
Can't fool us.
it's like they tried to make generic ones, and they're like, "This is boring. Let's
This is
just,
too hard.
yeah, let's just put in a bunch of them and turn down the labels so they can't see them." So we're at the bookstore. She's buying like everything. She sees like laptops. She's like, I'm
Brooks
taking
is
that.
getting books.
Brooks.
They missed that. They could have said something like that.
He's like, oh, are you? I don't. They do this thing about hiding, and she's like, yeah, my boyfriend's hiding, and he's like, oh, he's the
He's like, "Are
best
you on
hider.
supermarket sweep?"
Oh
Which is a
yeah,
weird reference.
yeah. And none of these kids understand the pop culture reference, but he gets supermarket sweep.
And she's like, "No, I'm just buying stuff for my whole family." And he's like, "That's weird."
That's weird. And then she's like, we're Mormon.
She says it like that too, like Jerry Seinfeld. We're Mormon.
um,
Also, what is with the beret? You think she'd be like the
she
art
loves
student?
the beret, man.
I don't know CEOs that they're just walking around with berets,
I know. She thinks she'd be like business, like I
a
know
suit.
she Sue or like very professional, but she's like the artsy dresser. I don't know. And then this guy's like, "Hey, we got the crest you wanted, and be careful because the knives are real, like we
He's all
saw."
eight. He's like, "You are over 18, right?
Mhm.
Because there's real knives in here."
Yeah, because we saw, like in the Voodoo Curse movie, the Tarot Curse, that schools use real knives on those crests, so you can use them. Um, and then she goes and she walks by her room, I guess, where she's studying, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm dumb. The book's backwards." Um, and she's like, "What are you, some kind of art student?" And she's like, "Nah, I just do this for a hobby." And she's like, "Why aren't you an art student?" And she's like, "Because I have to be the meat sleeve owner." She's like, "Oh, these are really good." And then she's like, "I need a dress for the party." And she's like, "I got one." But then she's like, "Let's go out." So they go out to a bar. And she's like, "I don't know how to get in there. What are we gonna do?" And she's like, "Oh, you." They have this terrible joke about handing him money to like get in, and she's
Do you
kind of
know
like,
Hans?
"Yeah, you know how." um,
And he's like, "What are Hans?"
yeah. And then yeah, it's just a stupid joke. Like, apparently, you got to make a pun if you're gonna slip some money into the bouncer. And he's like, "Oh, right this way. I will take your money." So they go in underage, get some drinks still. And this is the bad music. It was like, was it like Pop Goes the Weasel or something? He keeps saying something like that. I'm like, stop it, make it stop. Because I kept having the
Oh, it was like Three Little Pigs.
three little pig. One pig's got a brick house, so you can't blow it down. It was terrible, and
Something
it
about Three Little Pigs because I'm about to blow or something like that.
yeah, I got the brick. It was
Like,
bad,
eat brick, kid.
and I kept having to go like rewind it, so I kept having to listening to it because I was trying to get screenshots, and I was like, this is torture. So I do a montage of them drinking and having fun at the bar, dancing. And they close the place down. They kick him out. So she's like, "Dude, there's a covered wagon over there." And she's like, "What's a covered wagon?" And she's like, "You never been to a covered wagon? You're
She's like,
going
I've
to."
never been to a covered wagon.
And she's like, "This time I teach you." So a covered wagon is a buffet where they sell a lot of corn dogs. It's basically fried everything: corn dogs and French fries and
Hot
shrimp,
wings.
hot wings, shrimp. And then the stupid music comes back on because they got a party with the fried stuff.
And there's like regular non-drunk customers, and they're just like,
Yeah, because apparently this should be like 2 a.m. or something like that, like real late. But there's like a lot of people there for some reason with their families or something. What looks like a couple on a date or something, and they're there. And then they get pumpkin pie, and then they steal the cream and like eat all the cream, and then they're like all drunk walking home. What did she ask her? Because she's like, "Hey, do you even remember me?" And she's like, "Well, were you ever nice to me?" And she's like,
she said,
"Oh,
"Do you even remember?" You acted like I didn't even exist in school. And
yeah,
she's like, "Did you ever come talk to me?" And she's like, "No." And she's like, "Well, I guess we have something in common."
yeah, touche." Yeah, maybe you're not the victim all the time. So she gets back to her dorm, and
Oh, this was weird too, eggs.
yeah, eggs is there, and she's like,
Because
"I
she's
let this
weirdly
guy in."
hit. She's like weirdly hitting on this guy.
Was she?
Yeah, because he's like she's like, this is the fine gentleman from whatever company doing an inspection on your like
Wi-Fi.
connection,
Yeah.
and she winks at him, and he's like, and then when he leaves, she's like, there he goes, another man out of my life, and I
Uh,
was like, what the heck? He's like 40. What are you talking about?
yeah, so he's here to fix the problem, but not really, because he's like, oh, we just kind of see what the problem is, and then we don't do nothing or something like that. It's
Oh, we
weird.
find out where what he does.
Yeah, he's got another motive. Oh, he asked her because he's like, well, you're under a guy's name, and I guess that's your dad. And he's like, what's your dad's name, so I can look at it. And she gets flashbacks from the night before, and apparently she got a tattoo, and for some reason she got the tattoo of the dad's name. Terry French is my daddy.
Why did she get that?
I don't know. She was drunk. Why do you do stuff when you're
But
drunk?
she's like, oh, should I get your dad's name on my arm?
Yeah. So she's like, "Oh, your dad's name is Harry." So she
And
texts
also,
her.
is that a potato or is that a meat
That's
sleeve?
a meat sleeve.
It looked like a
It's a
potato when I watched it at first. I was like, why did she get a potato?
it's a crooked meat sleeve. So she texts. He's like, "What's your mom's name?" In case they have to ask. Because she did at one point. She's like, "Text me anytime and I'll answer any question."
She'll answer right away.
I forgot to mention that she's going to art history, and she's like, "You'll actually like that class." So she's kind of excited. She's like,
Because she was like, I have that class, so your afternoon shouldn't be too hard when you're drunk.
"Mm."
Or she mentions it to her at some point.
She's got a spa day. She's like off that day, and
Yeah.
she has a day off. But she's got art history.
And she's like, why are you taking art history? And she's like, it's like a easy A or whatever.
Yeah, I need an elective because I'm taking physics, so might as well get one of the easy classes. So she's kind of
But when I
excited.
was in college, the doctors and whatever took music because they're like, oh, I just need an easy A. I need a little easy time, and they sucked at it, dude. They couldn't count worth it. I was like, just count on beat.
You're supposed to be doctors. She opens up the crest with the sized, real size, Jared.
Those look like the ones that Uncle Rico or Napoleon
Napoleon.
Dynamite found in.
Size aren't sharp though, right? They're just like metal blunt edges. So this would not happen. She's only been in physics for like a week, but she gets an
So
answer right. There's no way, man. Physics is hard.
she's a natural, she says
Oh
later.
yeah, true. She's a natural. She gets advanced physics from 1 week of class, and he's like impressive. So she's hanging out
Which
with.
he wouldn't say impressive because they're advanced
I
students.
know.
He'd be like, finally, you got something right. I was gonna drop you.
So Rory's hanging out with Hot Dog Guy, and they're getting it. They have this place where only like rich people can get the boba tea. You have to be invited in there or something. So she goes there. I don't know about these rich boba tea. I don't know if that's a thing in college. Um, and these guys are like, "Hello, fellow Utes."
And he's like, hey, Holmes.
So they walk by them, and we still don't know who they are. She goes to the library, and she's like, "How much do these books cost?" And the librarian's like, "What are you, stupid?" Uh, they get massages. Yeah,
They're like besties,
I
dude.
don't want to see Hot Dog Boy without a shirt on.
Well, you get to.
She goes to buy. She does the trick this time. She's like, "I'm a communist too."
She's just stealing now
Yeah.
because I guess it's all right.
Communism. So she's just taking food, and the guy comes and he's like, "Hey, you want to go to? We're doing a thing. What do you call them? A protest. We're gonna protest the school that I am attending."
I know, that's dumb.
So we're gonna, because they get money from big corporations that kill fish or something like that. She's like, "Yeah, I will go." And then the dad calls and he's like, "Hey, gotta sign some." She got fruit snacks again. You gotta sign some papers at the dean's, and she's like, "I don't want to do that." She's like, "Too bad." She loves the fruit snacks.
You don't
So
have a go-to snack?
I guess in a vending machine. I don't know. So she goes in disguise because she doesn't want them to see them together for some reason. I don't know. No one else can figure it out. I don't know why she thinks other people will. Um, but she's like, you gotta sign some papers, and then she like blows up, and I don't really understand why she's mad, but she gets like all upset. She's like, this has got to end. I can't live like this. I don't know what brought on this anger. They were just like friends the other night, but then she just turns on her, and she's like super mad at her that she has to go sign some papers.
And she
Finally,
doesn't want to see her ever again after
yeah,
this.
I don't want to see you ever again after I sign these papers. I'm like, where did this come from? So she goes and sees this guy, and he kind of like explains that the dad, is a big funder,
Your
and
dad's like Scrooge McDuck.
they had to kick out like a fencing student to get the girl into class or into the school. So she's like, oh, they had to sacrifice one of the good students for her, and then she signs it.
He says your dad's like Scrooge McDuck because
Hmm.
he's swimming in those pennies.
And she's like, I
And
don't know
he's
what
I don't know
DuckTales
what
are.
that is.
Yeah,
And he's like, what?
you don't know
He's
what
like, there was a
DuckTales?
reboot last year.
Yeah, you don't know what DuckTales is? And then he's like, if you ever need me, I sleep here. Because I guess he's going through a divorce or something. So he
I don't
sleeps
know
in the
why. I don't think
office.
he ever says, does he?
Yeah, he says until mediation's over.
Hmm.
So I could took that as he's getting a divorce. Yeah, he sleeps on a cot. Um, she's like, did it, Fencer? And she's like, Fencer, what the heck are you talking about?
Also, why is she emojiing smiles at her? I thought she didn't want to see her ever
I
again.
know. Well, the green smiles, does that mean anything?
I don't know. I don't know kids stuff.
It probably means something. So they're enemies now, and she like drives by on the cart with eggs, and they just like look at each other
You
like.
disgust me.
uh, and then yeah, she's like getting better at school, and he's like, yeah, that's really good.
She's like, look at my homework. And he's like, yep.
And she's just love being the rich girl for so she loves being privileged, even though she supposedly hates it. Um, she
You couldn't turn down being rich. I don't care who you are. You'd be like, oh, heck yeah, dude.
she we'll talk about it. I don't think she learns a lesson in this movie.
There's always one character that doesn't.
Yeah. So she's getting dressed up for her thing. I can't remember. Eggs comes in. She's like, "Hey, you guys want to hang out?" And they're like, "No." She's
And
like,
she's like,
"Oh,
oh, who's going to a gala?
yeah."
And
I
then
don't.
she walks away and she's like, what's her problem?
Yeah. I don't, did they even talk, or they
No,
just look
she
at each
just looks
other?
at her in disgust.
um. So she goes to a protest. Dean Cain sucks. They don't like Superman.
That's not a very good slogan.
um. And then she's at the party and getting close to Brooks, this 30-year-old man. They
Brooks
all
is
look.
really into her.
Yeah, he is.
And
And he.
she calls him a white boy for some reason. I
She
don't remember
does.
why.
Man, she's annoying.
Why did she call him that?
I don't remember. But the sorority girls are like, hey, we found out that someone doesn't have 30,000 followers on Instagram, so you're going to have to leave.
Just leave. Leave
Yeah, just
now.
leave. You disgust us. So she talks to Brooks, and he's like, I'm not like those other frat boys. I'm here. I do philanthropy. I'm trying. I can't remember what his cause is, but he's like, he's giving the charity or something like that. And she's like, oh, you're a white boy. And he's like, oh, I guess I
Sometimes you've
am.
never had to struggle or something
Yeah,
like that.
something about
But
that.
even
Something
though,
about
but she's like posing to be this rich girl, so
yeah. Something about privilege, and then they're about to smooch, and they get interrupted by the protesters, and
oh yeah, that was kind of funny.
he loves seahorses, man. He's like,
It,
you, we got to save the fish, and there's no more innocent fish than the seahorse. And
the
everyone's like,
noble,
what the?
most noble animal, the
Yeah,
seahorse,
and there,
and
and
they
they,
the rich people laugh.
and
And
yeah, even Annabelle's like, what the heck? It's like with the seahorse.
And he's like, "We love seahorses."
And this was weird. This person just like
Random person.
random person comes out, it's all drunk, and everyone's like, what the heck? So
I don't think they set this up at all. Like, who is
no.
this and why is she dressed like that?
So even the audience couldn't figure out why. So it all starts going bad because the protesters like start like they're
A
gonna
riot.
trample. Yeah, they're gonna trample Brooks or something. So they like get out of there. So they run back to the part or the dorm, and these guys are here. Ta-da! It's Wi-Fi guy. He's actually a bad guy. And these guys that have been tailoring them the whole time. And she's apparently the dad has no money. He's broke.
He's dirt poor.
Dirt poor. He owes people money. He owes these guys like three. How much? Like a
She's
hundred.
like, he owes me 100,000 in debt,
Yeah,
and she's like, that's nothing. He can pay that.
yeah. And he's
And
like,
he's like,
no.
no, you fool. He's poor.
That's why he's been trying to get like outside investors from China and stuff like that. So they're like, we're gonna shoot you or something. I don't know why how that
Yeah,
gets
he's
him the
gonna
money.
kill them for some reason.
Yeah, that's not gonna give him money, but you think you just hold him hostage. So they throw the size at him because the ball guy leaves because he's like, you guys do the dirty work. I'm gonna leave. So they throw size at him. They're like, oh
That
my
was pretty
goodness.
funny.
They're like, this is real. So they run away and they get in the car and he
Also,
like,
that doesn't look like a rich girl's car.
it's a BMW.
It looks like a well-off mom.
Look like a soccer mom. It's weird because they're like driving, but he like grabs her out of the car. And he's
Yeah,
like,
that's weird.
I was like, why did you stop? Why are you going slow enough
And
to?
then, like, when this is done, she's like, "Run!" I was like, "Just drive. You're
Yeah,
still in the car."
yeah, and even they're all like, why did we get out of the car? And I was like, no, I don't know, it's stupid. So they hide in the vending. This would not work.
Even though she's like lit up, it's
I
like,
know. I guess they're that skinny that they can hide in a vending machine.
and
And
also,
then
you don't know if that trick works on the inside. Like, you don't know if that's gonna
well,
open again.
as we saw in Turtle Curse, it could kill you. It could pull your guts out. Um, yeah. So this starts as like this big Scooby Doo like chase, and she's like, use physics to kill
Oh, and then
them.
she's like, the heck is that?
Sherlock
Sherlock.
Holmes,
Yeah.
yeah. Physics starts flying. She's like, I know this. So she like kick now and then kick their butts. I don't think that's how physics works. Because you got to be heavy. You got to account
If
the.
she knew physics, she would know that they have no chance against 40-year-old men.
They run into the puppet theater and he's like, I hate puppets.
That was weird too.
He's
A lot
got
of
this
weird, just like
irrational fear of
random
puppets.
things.
And then they're running and they come to
This
like a
is
heart to heart while
this is
they're.
kind of funny. She's like, "Oh, this kind of makes sense why he was inviting Chinese
Yeah.
investors, and I've been living a lie, dude."
But he's still going on trips and stuff, so I guess they're just charging it. They
And
kind of
she's
come
like,
to a heart and heart. I can't
"Yeah,"
remember
because
how.
she's like, "That's why people don't like me because I'm rich. And no one
Yeah,
likes me."
yeah,
And she's like, "Everyone loves you. You're cool.
yeah,
You're smart, or whatever."
yeah. You're talented, and she's like, "Oh, thank you." She's like, "No problem." So they run to the dean, and he's like asleep because he's sleeping on the cot. But they're like, "Hey, you gotta help us. These guys are trying to kill us." And he's like, "Okay, we'll give the rich girl." He's like, "I gotta do the math. I gotta, I gotta save us more than one person." So
He's like, "I took risk
he risk
assessment
man, yeah, risk
classes.
assessment. So I gotta save at
Your
least two of
dad's
us.
poor. I have no loyalty to him anymore. So yeah, you can have her."
Yeah, so we'll give up the rich girl. But then eggs comes and she runs
This
over.
is where he says something about the Goofy movie and how it's overrated.
Yeah, he says the Goofy movie was
Oh, okay,
overrated.
she doesn't know DuckTales either. And
Yeah,
she's like, "You don't like DuckTales? You guys love the Goofy movie, which was overrated."
it's very irritating that scene. um, and finally, Egg saves the day by running over. Apparently, this little golf cart takes out three dudes.
That one dude's leg would be enough to like stop it, I feel like.
Look at it; it's like in the wheel. Ah, but she like
Well, why is
saves.
that guy back there falling? He's right
Yeah, what's
here,
wrong with
though.
that guy? She saves the day by running over the bad guys. And she's like, anyone need a ride? So the day is saved and everything goes back to normal. They start taking off the Harry French cafeteria because he doesn't got money.
But then
Uh,
we find out he does get rich again because he sold the rights to
True.
his own
His
story.
life, like Kramer.
Yeah, and he
He's like,
got a movie and he's getting money.
and Dean Kane is gonna play him in the movie. Ha! Ha. So they go to the exclusive boba club that she somehow got into because she just walked behind someone. So we find out that she's going to community college for art and physics. She's a natural. And she's still, living the rich life.
Why is
Because
she living a rich
because
life?
the
Oh, the
school's
school.
afraid that she's gonna sue her. I work at a school. Schools have tons of lawyers. They're not afraid of you suing.
They make them.
Yeah. Oh. So she's like living she like I said, she doesn't learn like any lesson. The rich girl learns because she's like, oh, I'm poor now, and I like kind of being poor, and I gotta live with my mom.
I'm
So
being
she,
responsible with money now.
yeah, I gotta be responsible. I'm going to classes. So she's the totally changed one. Meanwhile, this one's just like a brat and like, ah,
It just gets free privilege because
yeah.
of blackmail.
That's the lesson she learned is you can just get privilege.
That
um,
that's what I hate about like modern movies. It's like there's this person that just gets away with like evil stuff, but it's always
it's
painted in like a
fun.
good light. And it's
Yeah.
like
So she didn't learn any lessons.
they do spill the tea on like how's it going with Brooks, and she's like, I don't
I
have time
think we're
for
just
Brooks.
friends. Yeah. And I was
Yeah,
like,
poor
what?
Brooks.
For
And then she's like, how I don't remember that dude's name, but how's he doing? And she's
Yeah,
like,
I don't remember.
it goes, I guess, but
Yeah, it goes. Uh, so she puts poor Brooks in the friend zone.
it's a terrible human being.
She's a terrible person. Like I said, Dean Kane's gonna play meat sleeve scam. West Fern is what the university's called.
That's not a real school name.
And she's like, "Here, I got you something." She got her like the ugliest picture.
She
I mean,
painted it herself, Joseph.
but like the paintings in the dorm are like
Like
okay,
really good. Like
and
they're
these are
like
like bad.
realistic, and this is like I did this real fast.
Yeah, this is like a kid drew it. I drew this of you and your mom. She's like, "Oh, I love it." And then we end with like a big party at
I didn't watch this like credits stuff. I
it's
was like,
just like
this is over.
yeah, them dance at the what was that place called again? The Chuck Wagon? No, something
Uh,
wagon. Something I don't know.
Covered
The
wagon?
covered wagon, and they're all there with the sorority girls for some reason. I think they're just like this was just the cast and not the actual
Yeah,
characters.
sorority girls when you go to the
Yeah.
covered wagon.
So they're all dancing, and that was the
You
movie.
can call me out all you want, comments, but you know it's true. They wouldn't be caught dead at a covered wagon.
And that was the movie, and it was rough, and I didn't like it. And it had awful music, awful rap music.
I hated that we're supposedly in college, but they were like the most like immature people. But then we just saw this high school movie and they're way more mature.
Yeah, I didn't like any of the characters.
Eggs sucked.
Egg sucked. The
She
main character sucked.
Annabelle is okay.
Annabelle was the only one that was okay because she kind of learned a lesson.
Um, that guy in the back was all right.
The
He
hot dog
wasn't too,
guy?
yeah, he wasn't annoying. He was just like trying too hard.
Yeah, try hard. The dean sucked. The dad sucked. The bad guy
The
sucked.
mom kind of sucked, just acting wise.
Dude, she was terrible at acting.
I was like, oh my God, please leave.
Luckily, she did. Um, yeah. What do you give a sucky food? You give it hot pockets,
I thought you were gonna give it corn dogs.
and then you give it a really bad hot
Yeah,
pocket. The
barbecue.
barbecue recipe beef, Jared. Sweet and tangy barbecue sauce.
I didn't know they made that. That's
I didn't
disgusting.
either, and that sounds terrible. So
What was
I,
the one? Remember when she met the hot dog guy? He's like, I love meat sleeves.
what's your?
What's your
She's like,
favorite meat sleeve?
cheese, and he's like, cheese and
Cheese
what?
and rice.
She's like, cheese and rice, and he's like, ew.
I've never heard of that one. And she's like, it's a prototype. And he's like, oh.
You get to try prototypes? Yeah. So yeah, terrible movie. On the low scale,
Have
which
you
is
ever
weird.
liked Hot Pockets?
I don't think no.
They suck.
They suck. Yeah.
I don't know how people eat those.
I rather have like a pizza roll, like the
Yeah.
little Totino pizza rolls. Yeah, I think I've only had one in my life, and I didn't like it. Next time, let's get away from the high schoolers and let's get back to 2026. We're gonna watch
Hag.
Hag.
Whenever I hear the word hag, it always reminds me of Hot Fuzz. When he's like, "What's a three-letter word for or a evil woman?" And he's like, "Hag."
So we're gonna figure out what Hag's about. It just looks like an evil woman looking at a guy. So if you guys want to keep up with us, go check out Hag, and we'll review notes.
How about you guys go watch what we just watched and tell us if you thought it was
uh,
good?
maybe don't torture yourself. I don't know.
They're like,
But
"What are you talking about? This was amazing."
I love this.
Topanga.
Topanga! All right, but that was it. Came from Tubi this week, so like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff. And we see you next time on It Came from Tubi. Bye.